I have been dating this guy for the past 7 years. I've had 2 children for him. I've lived with him for the past 2 years. And I've been begging him to marry me, to come and pay my bride price. And he refused. He kept on telling me that he doesn't want to get married, doesn't want to get committed. That was what I forced him to start having children. And he didn't come for me until this thing happened. He now came forward to look for my hand in marriage. And I need your advice now. Story time. Yes, I was living in Lagos about 7 years ago, before we moved to our present location. My boyfriend, so to speak, and I were just going out. Within 6 months of our relationship, he told me I should move into his house because his house was closer to the island where my office was. Okay, so it was just reasonable I should move in with him, at least save that cost, save the transportation and the hassle of having to travel in the heat of Lagos traffic to and fro work. So I moved in with him. It was very convenient. We were staying together happily without any major issue. 6 months after my moving in with my boyfriend, I took in, and when I told him about it, he told me he wasn't ready for a relationship that would lead to marriage. He wasn't ready to settle for marriage, that he didn't have that kind of capacity for bearing children yet, that I should remove the pregnancy. And I reasoned it. I said, well, I was working, I was of age, I decided to keep the pregnancy. I pressurized on him that I wasn't going to remove the baby, and he, maybe reluctantly agreed. I had my baby. 2 years after, another baby came, making 2. And I was begging him to go to my family to pay my bride price for us to really be properly married. He refused. He kept on saying that I was one that pushed him, I was one that pressurized him into getting involved with all those kind of things, that he is not here ready, he doesn't want to marry. I was there with him, nursing my wound, just keeping quiet, living and seeing. I was working. I had enough resources to take care of my children. I was taking care of them, and we were living together. Along the line, just this Christmas that just passed, a friend of mine that was my childhood friend came to my village, or went to my village and met my cousin and asked my cousin about me. My cousin told him that I am not married, but I have had 2 children for a guy, and I'm living, where I'm living, and that I wasn't yet married. So the guy showed interest in meeting me and seeing whether we can, start a relationship. And I was sent this Easter that just passed. I went back to the village. He came back from Canada, and we met, we talked, and we agreed. And it was like, he proposed to me. He said he still liked me, and I looked at it. I still like him. It still looks good and looks quite okay. And if he is ready to take me up with 2 children that don't belong to him, why not? I felt it was a good thing. And since that's my childhood friend, we've known over the years, even though we lost contact for that period, but since he's ready to take me up with my 2 children and with the way things are with me, I was okay. But I needed to still go back to Lagos and start things with my partner, to get to know his opinion and tell him what is happening. So when I went back to Lagos, I told him what happened. He didn't say anything. He kept mute. So along the line, my father called me and said that some people have come to pay my bride price. Some people have come to the village, whether he should collect the bride price. I asked who they were. He told me, is that my childhood? I said, please go ahead and collect bride price. So he collected the bride price, and so was it. I'm now married. And when, after a while, my father called me again and said that my husband, the man that is living with me, that I've had 2 children for, that have spent 7 years before making up his mind on what to do with me, that his family people had gone to meet him in the village to pay bride price as well on my head. And I was like, what the hell? I have been with you for the past 7 years, pleaded with you, practically did everything for you to just go and pay my bride price and make me to be legally your wife, and you refuse. Now that somebody is coming from the blue that is ready to take me up, even with the children I've had, even the way things are, he is ready to take me and marry me. You are now coming to dumb cross him to pay a bride price for my head. And at this stage, I said, I must consult my family. Please, what do you advise me to do? What do you think I should do? This is my position now. Please, when you hear this story, I'm here. I will be at the comment section to hear your idea, to hear your counsel, to hear your advice, to hear what you want me to do. Do I settle with the guy I have 2 children for, that has been with me, that has refused to marry me, that has refused to do anything until some other person came from the blue and came and did the needful before he now woke up to do what he's supposed to do? Or do I settle for this guy that just came and decided to marry me and take me along with him? So please, this is my story. Drop it there at the comment section so that I will know what to do before I make a mistake and jeopardize my future interest. Thank you for your quick response. My family, this is a story of a lady. Please, thank you for always watching our video. Thank you for always liking and commenting and giving wonderful advice to our members. So please, this is another one. Drop your idea, your advice, your counsel, your suggestion, your opinion at the comment section. She will be there to read and get information on what to do. Thank you, and see you next time with another exciting edition. Bye.